years ago, I was kneeling in prayer one night, and I had a list of things that I was bringing to the Lord. And I wanted so badly to communicate with him and tell him the things that I wanted in my life and the things I was ready for. And almost as if being stopped by the Spirit, I had the phrase come into my mind, make it enough. And I started to say that phrase over and over again. I must have said it 4 times. I remember saying, make it enough, make it enough. Please make my life enough. Make what you have for me enough. While still kneeling, I felt compelled to grab my scriptures. That has never happened to me before. I grabbed my scriptures and I thought of the widow Zarephath. That's also never happened to me before, just thinking about the widow Zarephath in my prayers. I turned my scriptures to 1 Nephi 17, and I read about the cruse of oil and the barrel of meal that she was promised would sustain her until the drought was over. And then my mind switched to the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, the parable of the loaves and the fishes in the New Testament. And I immediately went to those scriptures. I first went to Matthew 14:20, and it says, and they did all eat and were filled. And then I went to the next gospel, to Mark 6:41. And the 2 fishes divided he among them all. And then I went to Luke 9:16, and he took the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, and looking up to heaven, he blessed them. And then I went to John 6:14. They saw the miracle that Jesus did. Now, 3 of the 4 accounts reference that there were baskets full of fragments left over. So surely there was enough. But I had come into my mind this thought. I always thought he multiplied the oil and the meal so that there was just more than anybody could imagine, and multiplied the fish and the bread so that there was much more than any of them could have ever handled. But I had the thought, what if he took the oil and the meal and the bread and the fishes and just made it enough? Each person getting a little, and that little was enough. I am learning that sometimes God fills the spaces of our heart, not by making enough of the thing that we desire, but by making what he has for us enough to satisfy the desire of our heart. It's not about him giving us more. It's about him making our hearts satisfied with enough.